The Omaka Aviation Heritage Centre has been described internationally as the best World War I aviation museum in the world. Conceived and created by filmmaker Peter Jackson and his Lord of the Rings special effects team Weta Workshop, it features ultra-real displays and some of the finest examples of World War I aircraft and memorabilia remaining in the world today. Even the actual cross cut from the Red Baron's legendary plane when he was finally shot down. Due to its somewhat remote location, however, Omaka has low awareness in New Zealand. So on its 1-year anniversary, the challenge was, how do we tell people that the world's most authentic World War I experience is right here in New Zealand? On a small budget, our strategy was to create an event that was itself an authentic World War I experience, to give people a taste of the way war was in 1915 and what Omaka offers now. So we asked ourselves the question, how did they send out important messages back then? And in this era of new technologies and new media, we came to a very low-tech solution: carrier pigeons. We began by enlisting the help of the Wellington Racing Pigeon Association, working closely with them to design a way for the pigeons to carry our message. The difficulty was that every slight tweak of the size or weight of the package impacted dramatically on how many pigeons we'd need. The number quickly ran into the hundreds. But we soldiered on and in the dead of night put our ambitious plan into action. In the end, 289 prized racing pigeons were fitted with numbered messages. They were then packed into crates, loaded onto a truck and transported over 150 kilometres to Omaka, including a gruelling 3-hour ferry trip across Cook Strait. The following day, with the help of some authentically dressed soldiers, the pigeons were liberated from the grounds of Omaka. The daunting task of navigating back across the notoriously treacherous Cook Strait now up to them alone. But we didn't have long to wait, and a few days later they began arriving and the world's first billboard delivered by carrier pigeon began to take shape. Staying true to authenticity, everyone who handled the messages was dressed appropriately and used the technology of the time. We acquired original uniforms, drove around in a World War I era open-topped Duet Roadster, and after an exhaustive search, even managed to find a very rare item indeed: a wooden ladder. Not all the messages made it home, however, so the final billboard had 3 missing pieces. Fortunately, the birds in question all arrived safely, just without their cargo. The campaign was an overwhelming success. The story was covered internationally on television, online and in print.
More than 300 pigeons crossed the Cook Strait, each with a piece of this billboard strapped to a leg.
But most importantly, received national television, print, online and radio coverage in New Zealand throughout every leg of the journey. Our pigeons had become celebrities in their own right and had turned a low-tech billboard into an international news story.
Carrying a billboard as part of a stunt.
So thanks to a humble little billboard and some brave little pigeons, our important message was safely delivered to New Zealand.